Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss our upcoming project that is related to banking and retail domain, and somewhat it will be related to some other domain also, like real estate, or you can say healthcare, or you can say resource domain also. So wherever we have this online payment process, so this project will be suitable there. Okay. So let's discuss one by one what all things we are going to cover inside this project and what will be process. So here we have like basic of what we are going to cover in this project. So in this project, we are going to simulate some real world scenario, and where like solution architect will provide you document that will be functional design document. Based on that functional design document, you need to create technical design document, or you need to create Jira story if you are following this agile methodology. And then we will do development, testing, and there will be multiple phases of project development lifecycle. So here we are going to use Mulesoft out-of-box capabilities. Like for same activity, we have 2 to 3 activity or component in Mulesoft, but we need to think based on our experience, we need to think which component will be more suitable at that particular places. Okay, so we will use our previous best practice and experience while doing development. Okay, so not only we are going to use appropriate component on other places also, like error handling, we will try to do some robust error handling. Then logging mechanism, we will follow some proper logging mechanism where like if there will be any error in your code, so it will be easy trackable. Like you can go through log and you can easily track what is the error and where exactly your process failed. So all those kind of things we will do in this project. Then we will use design center where we will create raml, we will create fragment, and we will follow all the best practices of raml. Like we will create traits, we will create data type, we will like create fragment, we will create library, we will create resources. So whatever best practices we have, whatever the usable component we can create, everything we will do. And as like mentioned, we will use design center to create raml. Okay, then we will organize and create the mule project based on the business scenario. So at the very beginning and in first step only, I mentioned we will create functional design document where we will have all the detail. I will show you like how functional design document looks like and what all detail we will have there. Okay, and then based on that, we will do all the development. Create Mule message flow, making use of Mule component connectors. So here we are going to use different Mule component like scatter, gather, batch processing, choice router, and connector wise also we are going to use multiple connector like database connector, Salesforce connector, HTTP connector, object store connector, and few more connectors will be used here. Okay, and once we will complete the development, we will do different kind of testing, like we will do unit testing, we will do integration testing, we will do performance testing, and we will automate our testing process also. So how we will automate our testing process? So we will use Munit there. Okay, and then so test script part, we will use Postman. So whenever we will do unit testing or integration testing, so we will use Postman tool, and JMeter we will use for like performance testing. Okay, and load testing we will use JMeter tool. Okay, once we will be ready with all those things, then we will do deployment process. So for deployment process, we are going to use CI/CD Jenkins pipeline. Okay, and for environment, we are going to use Cloud Hub. Okay, Mulesoft Cloud Hub environment we are going to use where we will deploy our Mule application. I will give you like a high level overview of RTF and Mule runtime, on Teams deployment also. But deployment, we will use Cloud Hub, which is widely used nowadays in market. Okay. Then whatever you will do development, all the deployment, applying security policy, everything will be done. Then at the end, we will demo the working project. Okay. And like I will help you to understand like how you will explain those project, like in future if you need that project to explain in interview or some other places. So I will help you to understand how you will explain those, that like that particular project in your interview and all. And like what all cross question may come there and how you will answer those questions, everything will do. And here, no matter it's a training, but here we are going to take one real-time scenario only, and we are going to develop in same way like how we develop in company. Okay, it's not like we will not do as a training. We will do as a real-time project, and we will follow all these steps, all these standards, what we follow in company. Okay, so coming to content part, like as like mentioned, we will go first requirement gathering, then we will discuss we will understand project life cycle. So here we are going to discuss waterfall and agile methodology. So we will be more focused on agile methodology. I will show you what all software like Jira ticketing tool we use to manage our agile projects. And then we will discuss about different stage of this agile project, and then how you will manage and maintain your story, like what you will get on Jira ticketing tool. So what is story point, what is Scrum Master, and how you will get task, how you will complete the task, everything we will discuss. And we are going to discuss this shared repository where we can maintain all our documents, and at the same time multiple developer can work on documents. So we are going to discuss Confluence in detail. Then as a repository, central repository where we will put our code. So we are going to use Git repository. Okay. And we are going to use Jenkins pipeline for CI/CD process. So here I will show you all the setup, like how you create Git account, how you will do setup, and how you will create repository, how you will clone your code, how you will push your code. Everything we will do and we will see in real time. Okay. For Jenkins also, I will show you like how and what, like how you can install the Jenkins pipeline and Jenkins software, and how you can write Jenkins script. So all those things we will do, and even we will do our build through Jenkins only. I will show you both the process, manual deployment also I will explain, and through Jenkins how we do deployment, that also I will explain. Now, RAML part, as we discussed, like we will follow the best practices. We will create fragment, traits, data type, library, resources, everything we will do. Okay, for development also, like whenever you create Mule application, what all API governance you should follow, like how your naming convention should be, how your project name should be, like what all folder structure should be, how to create properties file, how to use those property file, everything we will discuss in this project. Okay, testing part, we are going to use this Postman tool, and we are going to use JMeter to perform unit testing, integration testing, and unit testing and performance testing. Okay, and then code checking using and CI/CD as we already discussed. Now we will discuss about different deployment model on Prems Cloud Hub RTF, and we will discuss about different environment also. Like when you will work for real-time project, it's not only one environment. You have to create multiple environment like dev, SIT, UAT, pre-prod, and prod. So what is the like purpose of creating these many environment? Which environment will be used by which team? All those discussion we will do throughout the projects. Okay. And then cloud hub we will use. So I will show you like environment promotion also, like whenever, for example, like you have dev environment, you did unit testing and everything is done. Now you want to prepare your code for integration testing, where testing team will do integration testing. For that, we have separate environment. So how you can promote your code from dev to SIT, how you can promote your API manager from dev to SIT, all those discussion we will do. Okay. And we will see like how to apply security policy. So in this project, we are going to use rate limiting, client ID enforcement, basic authentication, JWT token, and then HTTP caching. So all this kind of like 5 to 6 policy we are going to use. Okay. I will give you some high level idea of custom policy also, but we are not going to use, but I will give you high level idea how and what is custom policy, how it works. Okay. And yeah, it will help you to explain like how you can explain this project. And once you will get hands-on experience, so here, not only I will do development, I will give you some assignment also. Once you will do that, you will feel like you have really worked on some real-time project for some organization. Okay, so this is all about course content. Now let's come to let's discuss functional design document. So this is one sample functional design document. So here, like this project will be mostly on banking side, retail side, and real estate side, and resource domain. Okay. So here, like in functional document, you have to like provide your project name, your domain name, like what all end system and who is the customer. And after that, you need to give more detail about document, what all the contents of this document. So we have here detail one. And here you can see like we have to maintain this change history. For example, like initially it will be start by some developer, so he will keep version 1.0, and then once someone will do review, he will put summary of his review and he will update from one version 1.0 to 1.1. So in this way, your version will keep updating and this description will also keep changing. Okay, now this is the like table of content. Here you can see we in this functional design document, we will have business overview. We will have all the services list, what all services we are going to develop in this particular project. Then we will have API landscape diagram, flow diagram, sequence diagrams. So in API landscape diagram, like we will see all three layer of API-led architecture coming to experience layer, then process layer, and then system layer. What is the use of each layer? All those kind of discussion we will do. And if you want to see on high level, like how that document will look, how that diagram will look like. So here you can see. So first one is experience layer. So we have two experience API. Then we have process layer, where we have three process API. And here you can see we have like around 7 to 8 system API. So in this API landscape diagram, we will identify like which API will come inside which layer. It will come inside experience layer. Since we are exposing these two API to external world, that's why these two are experience API. Here you can see like we have all the business logic in these three API. So we kept inside process API, and these all 7 to 8 API are connecting with external world. So this external world means you can say external system like database, Salesforce. Okay, so it's connecting with different systems. So that's why these all are system API. So here, most of the API I will develop during your like during our session in completely real time project way, and then I will give you API as a assignment, and you will do and you will get some more hands-on experience. Okay. Then coming to another diagram like flow diagram and sequence diagram. So here we have flow diagram also. So here in flow diagram, we'll see like how business flow will work, like which business will connect with like which functionality will connect with which system, and how those functionality will be executed. So all those things will be inside flow diagram. Okay, then we will have data mapping. We have all the non-functional requirements. So let me take you through one API where you will able to see all those things. Okay, so here you can see we have one API where this is the API like high level description. And then here you can see like API resource URI. Okay. And then you can see this is the description of API, what will be method and what will be version, initial version. Okay. This is the resource detail. Now coming to request detail. So inside request, we have multiple component like header, query parameter, URI parameter, body. So here header, you can see we have 5 to 6 header, where first one is message ID, which will contain transaction ID. Then for this API, we have client ID policy enforced. So we need to pass client ID and client secret within these two header. For this API, we have JWT token authorization. So we have applied JWT token policy. We need to pass bearer token inside authorization header. And then we have content type where we need to pass what will be the structure of your request payload. So all those details you need to pass inside header. Then it's not mandatory to for every API, they will have URI parameter, query parameter, or header. So all these four input parameter like query parameter, URI parameter, header, or body, all are optional. Okay. So in this particular API, we don't have any URI parameter and we have one query parameter. Okay. And then we will define body. So here we have structure of body. So we will do detailed discussion of this. And then this is the sample example. Okay. So everything will be there in this project. And then we will have this non-functional requirement where like this will be real-time REST API. Then frequency, if it is scheduler based, then you have to define frequency, but this one is REST API, so we don't need frequency here. Then what will be method? Like it will be push API, it will be pull API. So that kind of things we need to provide here. Data size, what will be maximum size of your data that you need to define. Daily volume, how many transaction per second will happen. So that you need to define in this document. Then how many hours that API will give service. And then what will be SLA, like how much time this API will take to respond. Okay. So all those things will be part of this non-functional requirement. Okay. So everything we will have here in this functional design document. Okay. So as I mentioned, like this will be complete real-time project and this will go on like weekend. So Saturday and Sunday we will have 3 hours each. Okay. So means we will have 3 hours on Saturday and 3 hours on Sunday. And timing will be IST time 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And Eastern time it will be 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. In weekday we will have one doubt session also. Okay, for that I will update what date and what time that doubt session will be there. So whenever you will have doubt, you can join and you can ask your doubts. Okay, and at the end of this course, you will definitely get a feeling of like you have worked for some real-time project. Okay, and as I mentioned, there will be assignment also. So you can go through means once you will complete the API, then you will go through assignment and you will do all the development. So here we have more detail, like it will be live session and you will get recording also. After like every Saturday, Sunday class, by Monday or Tuesday, you will get recording of last session and that recording will be valid for almost 1 year. Okay, and we are going to start this batch on 21st of August. Okay, and timing 7, it will be 7 to 10 p.m. IST time. Eastern time, it will be 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Okay, then mostly we will have doubt session on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. IST to 9 p.m. IST. Okay, for contact, you can contact me on this WhatsApp number. I will provide in in this video description also. You can take from there. And then like we will have session for like almost 6 weeks and number of API will be around 20 to 30. It should be around 20 to 30 API where more than like 50% API I will develop and other API I will give you as an assignment. Okay, I have few more real-time project what you can visit on my YouTube channel and you will get idea like how I'm teaching. So transport module, this entire project is available on my YouTube, so you can go through that project. This one is a small project, but it's a very good for beginner. But this project is going to be a very big project following all the standards, all the steps and what we do in real time project, everything will be there. Okay, fine then. I think I have given a brief high level overview of this project. If anyone interested, then you can register by 21st of August. First week, like mostly we will do environment setup and all. So that 21st, we will do mostly environment setup. Actual class will start from next week of 21st, where we will start with RAML and all. Yeah, okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.